Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our moderator for panel 2, Shane Dallas, the travel camel. It's over to you.
For me, I catch on because I follow these celebrities because I don't really know, what they want, what they do every day, but this gives me a platform. I want to hear what they speak about. I want to hear what they talk about. For now, let's say you're in like a traffic jam, for example, right? In a traffic jam, let's say it's a standstill. The first thing you do, I don't think you'll look out at, during scenery, look at the car next to you. You whip out your phone first. You check for your updates, whether on your social media or you give updates. Hey, I'm stuck in a jam. This really is not good. So I think with that said, being on social media, being on Twitter especially, gives you such a platform to actually update quickly on your everyday life. So for brands, right, if they can actually engage these influencers, these celebrities that actually speak about their brands, is something that's very good. You've seen a lot. You've seen your celebrities tweeting about brands, but it seems more of like an advertorial rather than actually speaking about the brand itself. Because what I see is there's a lot of celebrities or social media influencers who are doing these updates, doing this shout out to brands, but in a very monotonous, robotic way. They take the brand, post it on the website, and they get the retweets, they get the likes, they get the views that they want. But it doesn't give much of it doesn't give much of content development by the owners of the social media sites. Because for me, these celebrities, these social media influencers are not actually ad spaces. They can do content development because they know their followers and their followers know them. So I think they will know the best on how to speak to them. So I think we all know the story on how Twitter started, so I'll just skip through. So why do you need to use Twitter? Thing is, people use Twitter for everything, from daily sharing to for business. Even now, we have the tweet deck. It's a community. So even though the people next to you right now, you just met, but it is something spectacular when you can actually just connect directly via a social media network like Twitter. So it is something that I think that people don't take it seriously on how big this network is. So just looking at some of examples of,
he will post something like, hey, whatever, check out my movie, and he'll get 200,000 likes, and he'll get 10,000 comments, and all the comments will say, hi, how are you? Like weird stuff, right? And so that's the audience. Those aren't my customers, because those people are definitely not buying anything online, right? And so what we realize is that, his tribe of people online are not necessarily the tribe of people that are in this brand. And that was a very key, interesting learning for us. And so, we're still building and figuring it out. But, the one takeaway from this thing is that, obviously you got to really know who your audience is before you make any big investment on celebrities, okay? You should really, figure it out. I mean, I thought I knew the audience, and I didn't. And so so really figure out who your audience is, who your target is, kind of what they do, what they like, what their habits are before you make any kind of big investments in social media. And experiment, play around, because you can get real-time results. You can really figure things out, see what works and what doesn't work. And that's the great thing about these new platforms. And then really kind of understand what this tribe is, right? Who is your tribe? Who are these people who are going to be part of, exchanging this idea that they follow, right? So really kind of understand that. And there's no math that translates or guarantees follower revenue. I know there's like 100 companies out there that say that, but there really isn't. And I don't think there's that many studies that can correlate social media to revenue yet. Okay, I think it will happen eventually, but I think that the way to use social media is really to create that legend. It's to create that tribe. It's to communicate with your people. It's to kind of build that brand and that brand impression. And, you know, the celebrity brand combo is very powerful. And it's something that, if you can afford it, should be leveraged, but you should think of a way to make it as authentic as possible, right? To make it not look like an advertisement, to make it look like it's something that's part of their lives. Okay, thank you very much. That's all I have to say.
Thank you again, Sid. Everyone kept to time. It's just, give Sid another round of applause. That was tremendous. What's so wonderful about everyone keeping to time, and I thank you all very much, is that gives you time to ask questions. The lunch break is timed at 1:45, so we'll have questions between now and 22. So if people would love to ask questions, no one bites, we're all friendly people. Ask your questions, there's microphones throughout, you can see them in the corridors there, or in the aisles, should I say, not corridors. Ask your questions, identify yourself by identifying yourself, and if you have a Twitter handle or blog, state it, you get free publicity. So we would love someone